Hi everyone, I'm just wrapping up at the studio today. I was feeling super inspired to go in a little bit of a different direction, and I want to use kind of like a newer glaze too, like a luster. So this is kind of the beginning stages of this piece that you're going to see, and it was just like a lot of talking with the ladies at the studio as well, so that was always fun. So I kind of was taking my time. Today it was super hot. It was like 86 degrees, so I was kind of fighting the heat to be able to hand build my piece. So it was a lot of spraying and trying to make sure I'm working quickly as I can to prevent it from drying out. But I hope you guys enjoy this video of me building this, one of the next few pieces that I am going to be building in this month. And I kind of already have an idea of what color I want to do and all that jazz, so I'm excited. And I was able to sell one of my pieces to a co-worker, so I was really excited about that. I really hope she likes it, and I'll put in a little clip here of what it was. But yeah, enjoy. Alright guys, so I didn't get the beginning footage of making this cylinder here, but I basically just took a slab and traced out a size of what I wanted to work with, and then connected the two ends. And I used a cookie cutter to make the base, and here I am just connecting the two pieces. Just attaching the two pieces and just making sure everything aligns pretty well. Overall, like I said earlier in the video, it was pretty hot, so I was realizing as I'm connecting everything that you kind of have to work quickly or your clay is going to dry out. So as you can see, I'm just using the metal rib to blend in the bottom into the cylinder. And throughout this video, you'll just see me talking and laughing and all those things. It's just hanging out with some of the ladies here at the studio, and we were all just working on our own things. So it was really fun to just have other people to work around and just laugh and motivate each other to do new things and try new things and just catch up on life, really. So pretty self-explanatory, just going around the entire piece, making sure it looks fairly smooth and connected and no rough lines or anything like that. This is kind of one of my favorite parts to do. I just think it's fun to smooth out the sides and everything like that. And ultimately, once I'm done with the outside, I go ahead and spray it down. Like I said, it's pretty hot, so just trying to do my best to keep the piece moist so it's easier to work with. Try out a different place. I want to apologize as well for my angle with the camera and just not showing you guys the best footage here, but I pretty much just make my coil and I'm sealing the inside. If you've been following along with me for a while, you know that this was a mistake I was making early on and just not sealing the inside of my pieces, so it would have those cracks after glazing and everything like that. So I do have a few pieces that unfortunately didn't really come out how I would have hoped because of this one small but very crucial step. So if you're gonna be hand building, make sure that you're sealing the inside connection of your piece. Now this part is a little bit tedious. Once I have the coil sealing the connection, I go around with my hand or whatever tool I can use really, but it kind of works better with the hand most times, and just really smoothing that clay on the inside and just making sure everything blends. So just creating that smooth connection overall. And like I said, it does take a minute just to make sure everything looks good, but it's kind of one of my favorite parts too, because I know I'm doing one of the crucial steps to make sure that the piece comes out really well.
Can nothing stop me? No, give up. No, I know I won't. It's already in motion. I go full speed ahead, right on track. 'Cause I've seen what happens if I hold me back. Yeah, I go full speed ahead, I'm right on track. Yeah, I go full speed ahead. Ooh, I go full speed ahead.
So if you pay attention to what I'm doing here and basically smoothing out that connection, it unfortunately, once I peel back this plastic, it create a little bulging on the outside, as you can see. So it's no longer as smooth as when I first started, because I'm on the inside sealing and pushing around. So I'm just going back in with that metal rib and smoothing everything out. It's kind of just like a balance game of doing the inside, but also making sure the outside doesn't get completely screwed up as well. So just going around as best as I can and making sure everything looks good, because like I said, it is warm now here in California, so I'm afraid to leave it too long and come back and it's going to be very unmanageable to work with. So doing my best in the beginning to just go ahead and create the best form up front and best foundation. So going forward, when I add the other like features and elements onto the piece, everything can go smooth and I don't have to worry about the base, which is a very, center focal point. I don't have to worry about it being uneven or off balance or things of that nature. This far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I also have Instagram and TikTok if you enjoy those platforms as well. Stay tuned for other videos following up on this piece and other pieces that I have coming out of the kiln as well.